relatively decent lap of Bathurst in the McLaren. This was in a custom race, as you can see, so it had all the settings as per the races, the GT4 setup. So I'll do a little walk round and then do a full speed one, proper like they do when they're doing it. The pros do it. So yeah, this was okay lap, relatively okay, and then I'll do half a next lap because that was actually way better first sector. So here we go. Into the first corner. We're going to brake just before that 50 sign. You see I'm just starting to hit the brakes now, so probably about 75 metres roughly. Into the first corner, and we're going to drop it down to second, and then up the third really quickly. In the McLaren, you can see I'm shifting not even halfway. It's got a lot of torque, so you can shift early, but yeah, you can get back on the power if you go up the third quickly. Okay, down the back straight, and we're going to watch for this patch of road here. You can just see there. So we're just going to brake just before, in fact, just before that exit road gets back onto the track. See, I've just started to brake there. So just after 100 and just before that exit road runs out, you start the brake. And you drop it down to third and get on the power really quickly. Once you get the nose tucked in, but don't touch the curb on the inside because it'll spin the wheels. And through the kink in the McLaren is flat, and then we start the brake and we hug the inside of that tight the left hander, and you can get on the power really early. Then up the hill, this is flat if you get the right line. There you go. We'll do the double left, swing it out left, and try and get the curb almost flat. And then this one, let's go back a bit, go around that bit again. So flat up the hill. Now I think I was nearly flat as we go through here. Yeah, just a little confidence lift. Then just as you get to this curb here, you want to turn in. It's a blind entry. You do not want to go in too early because you'll hit the wall and go off, which is what you'll see I did the following lap. But just as you get to this point here, you want to turn in. See, I'm just, you can just see if you look at the steering mark, I'm just starting to turn in there. Try and carry as much speed as you can through here. And up to 6 we go. Right, so this is the hard bit. So just before you start dropping downhill, I'll start to brake, but braking gently. So if you watch my braking, see it's half, 2/3, still 2/3, down to half, there, run it. Braking little bits there, downshifting, and then cut the corner there and shift it straight to third. So I'll go back, rewind that bit. See, watch, brake before we go under the banner, just half the 2/3 braking, nice and gentle. Then shift it, brake, but shift it to third, and you got the power straight away. And one more time. So just basically easy does it, trying to brake in a straight line, get down, change in a straight line, let the car coast down, and then get it tight on the cut-in, and away you go down the hill. It's flat, and a little lift as we go around there. Oh, should have done that. You can see it again. So just gentle, and sometimes you need a little bit of throttle as well, just try to balance the back. So we come down the hill, then through this right hander, little lift, and then again brake in the straight line. And try to hug the inside of that left hander. So I was a little bit wide there. You really want to hug the inside. It sort of sucks you around so you can get back on the power. And nothing to do for straight. Then we'll brake just before the 100 metres as we come through the kink. And just after 400 metres, flick it down, flick it to third, late shift to get the thing to rotate, and back on the power, easy flat. And take a braking point. About 70 metres-ish. Again, late shift in second, get the rotation in, which I didn't do very well there. then back up the third quite easily, and we'll do a quick half a lap again because I think I got this first sector much better. So brake around the 70-metre mark, late shift in second, get the rotation, back on the power in third, and the 2:12.2, so reasonable I think. You see the fuel's coming down now. I've got 3/4 of fuel, so good first sector. Then brake just where that road is, get the nose in, get back on the power as early as you can, let it drift out, run over the curb. That was a good corner, that one. Not easy to get right, that. Then flat through here, then try and get the nose in, hug this wall, and then back on the power really early. See how early I'm on the power there. Then flat all the way up the hill, and then you'll see a colossal spin in a minute. It's all going very nicely at this point. Yeah, I think this left-hander as well had a good corner. Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad. Then I just turning a bit too early here. Watch, I hit the wall. Boom. Over the grass and the curb, and a lovely 720. And look at that. Right, so let's go back. If you want to watch a whole lap again. They like to do. So let's do that view. Let's look at the view. Alright, flat through the kink. And try and get it down to the inside. Hug that corner and back on the power. So the second lap I did was much better through there. Flat through this right-hander. McLaren's pretty good round here. Swing it out wide, then try to take a little bit curve, but not too much. Keep the power on, and turn just where that curve is. Again, trying to keep the power on, and steady as she goes down the hill. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of throttle there. You see a little bit of throttle there just to stabilise the back end. Then clip the cut in and into third, so you get the power nice and early. And give it a little bit down here. Then again, you want to get it nice and tight. Maybe a little bit of throttle, but nice and tight around there. And all the speed you carry through that corner, you carry onto the straight. Get your pack lunch out, have a look for some kangaroos. Can't see any. Just for 100 metres. A little shift in at third, then back on the path straight away. And about 70 metres, turn it in, a quick shift out second to get the thing rotated, then back into third, and away you go, a lap of Bathurst.